Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
That's right. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. Last night we signed not one, but two. We signed two corners. One off of the Chiefs practice squad in Jamie Robinson. And then we also signed Kendall Fuller. And Aleem is playing, according to Dan Campbell. Oh, shit. We got Jim Jackson, Fred Peterson, and Will Fogues in the house. What up, though? Yeah, I was busy getting ready for this because Ibuka's out, Chris Godwin's out, Bucky Irvin's out, the left guard's out, the right guard's out, the right tackle might be out, and the center may be out for the Bucs. PC Payload, what up, brother? Let me get this link to somebody here. Somebody wanted to join me today, so I better send him a link. Woody Bach wanted to join. Yeah, I know. I saw it. It was funny. Well, I don't like talking about the chat when it's football talk time. And how about that? The Red Wings are 3-1 after last night. I think she should. Yes, it is. This was a birthday gift from my good friend Kim Navarre. We went to high school together. We spent a lot of known her since my sophomore year, and it's a limited edition celebrating our back-to-back divisional championship. Let me get some light on the subject here. There. Now you can see me a little better. Wings are my second team for sure. Us older dudes remember the dynasty was. Hope for playoff this year. Yeah, I hope it's not like last year. I hope they don't fizzle out at the end because it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But they're doing much better on defense. The goalie is doing amazing that they put in versus the one that was in the first one. But yeah, yes, they do. Thank God I don't have to be up at 5 in the morning anymore. That's all I got to say about that. Tigers are living proof. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Eiserman should have been on the hot seat. 6 years now. What has the Eiser plan done? Failed. I know. They had 2 games where they hit really well, one versus the Guardians, one versus the Mariners. And look at the Blue Jays last night. The bats finally woke up, but I think it's too little too late. But there isn't a lot of news out there right now. Let's see if we got anything from Lion Central yet. But Aleem's playing. It looks like Decker is still not practicing, but he's questionable, so we don't know if he's a game time decision, just like he is every week. He's only missed the last 2 games. Hopefully, he plays this game. it's going to be a fun week. I think Monday Night Football is going to be great. And for those of you that didn't watch last night, let me put up my picks for this week. Pittsburgh over Bengals, Jacksonville over LA, Puka Nakua is out. Patriots over Tennessee, Bears over Saints, Cleveland over Miami, Carolina over the Jets, Eagles over the Vikings, Raiders over the Chiefs, Broncos over the Giants. Colts over the Chargers, Packers over the Cards because they have nobody starting this week. Washington over Dallas, Atlanta over San Fran, Detroit over Tampa Bay, and Sea Chickens over Houston. Ricky, good to see you, brother. I must not be too bad because I'm 59 and 45 so far through the season. I think that's pretty darn good. Oh, 53 and 39. It's better than I thought. I went 9-5 last week, and we all know I got the Lions wrong. I'm not going to stop picking the Lions. That's just not me. I heard Reebok is taking over the pump for the Guardian helmet for Romeo Dobbs in practice. If they keep playing the way they are, yes, they will go 0-6 to 17. And I think it's a shot, but I think it's very hard to do that. That's probably how they did block too. They threw him up in the air. That's something else to talk about. You realize 2 more field goals blocked this week, and it's a record for blocked field goals in the league. I still don't think they get rid of them in year 1. I'm hoping Woody popped in. He said he wanted to be here. If not, we got BA coming on tomorrow. And we got the Lions fan cave tomorrow night at 9. Tonight, somewhere around between 9 and 10, we'll go live with the Fire Up show through the South Florida Tribune. So let's look at our current. And don't forget, tonight, one night only, it's the Icy Hot Bowl. 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers is home taking on the visiting Joe Flacco, who's 40. The last time a matchup like this happened, it was Brady versus Breeze, which is why they are in the picture. Because it's the Eagles, I do want the Vikings to win. I just don't expect them to. I expect Barkley to be able to go off. Ivan Pace leads the league with 10 missed tackles, but he's also the tackle leader on the team. I was going to say Icy Hot. It's the Icy Hot Bowl. That's awesome, Fred. The Gray Balls Bowl. But the Lions news is awfully slow today. I'm gonna go see if I can get the practice report from yesterday. Yes, we signed Jamie Robinson, and we also signed Kendall Fuller. Arian Arnold was in limited in practice. So he may be returning soon. So Abuka, Chris Johnson, Bucky Irvin, and Jalen McMillan have all been ruled out. Luke Haggard has been started the last 4 games is doubtful, so he'll probably be out. Elijah Canty out for the year. Corner Zion McCullum has a chance to return after missing last week, but it's unclear. He's listed as doubtful. So they have a few key injuries too. That's all I'm getting at. I think. You remember when he was in? Hutch went on a tear along with him. Remember, he had 5.5 sacks last year. Hutch had 7.5. Zadarius Smith had 5.5. Uh, El Kadim Muhammad ended up with what 3 last season and disappeared after Aleem went off the field. Nowoski, we have a couple on the. Don't forget, we got Andre Carter to call up if necessary, but I think we're going to be calling up both the DBs. Leo Dorsey is out possibly for the year. So that I think that's why Jamie Robinson got signed to the active roster, not the practice squad. Kendall Fuller got signed to the practice squad. So we could see Kendall Fuller and Andre Carter. That's who I would call up because we have enough offensive linemen if Decker's healthy. I hope so. Yeah, but I think Nowaski or God, who's the other guy? Andre Carter may be called up. Hmm. I hate when they're all secretive like that. If somebody can get me a picture of the practice report, that would be great. And Joseph Austin, I don't think either team's scoring 40 points. Ibuka's out, Chris Godwin's out. They got a bunch of linemen out. And I mean, offensive linemen, it bodes well for our defense. Aleem returning, running a four-man linebacking crew. Derek Barnes, Alex Anzalone, Jack Campbell, and probably Trevor Nowaski. Gotcha. So let's look at our practice squad. I just went ahead and did a screenshot of it. Tristan Colon, Dan Skipper, Isaac Lupo, Tom Kennedy, Michael Nish, Lauren Strickland, Miles Adams, Jacob Taylors is now actually on the active roster, so that's not true. Jackson Meeks, Eric Hallett, Mason Miller, Ronnie Bell is no longer there because now it's Kendall Fuller. Keith Cooper, Zach Horton is gone because he's on the IR. But Andre Carter, we also signed another offensive lineman in there. So I don't get how that's current. Lauren Strickland's gone, and that's why we added Hinckley Egwakun. Also added veteran Kendall Fuller, and then signed Jamie Robinson. Jamie Robinson has played some snaps at safety as well as corner. He hasn't done much in his 2 games. He's done a lot of tackling, not much as pass defending and anything else. But Kendall Fuller's stats are pretty nice. I think this is them here, right? Yeah, he's had 536 total tackles, 403 solo, 133 assisted, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 3 recoveries, 16 interceptions, 2 of them for touchdowns. He's defended 82 passes and had 23 special teams fumble yards. I like the pickup of Kendall Fuller. I expect him to be active before Jamie Robinson. That's just me. Here's the hoping that Tuesday I'm getting to sing our favorite song again. But my preview is done, so if you guys want to read it, there's the link to my article. That takes you right to the web page. Every now and then it takes you to the date that I made the QR code, so just refresh it and it'll get you to the current article. Oh, one of my friends got booted out of a few chats, so I had to add him back. But it's been a great day. It's been a great week. We added some players, we added some pieces, branches out. We know this. So I will see you tomorrow with BA, where we definitely will go an hour because we'll have enough conversation talk. This has been another episode of Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day you were yesterday, because that's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love. Can't wait, because if we hit the Super Bowl, I'm cracking that bad boy. Have a good one.
Turn it up, it's that time again. Jeremy B. Lyons, he's your best friend. Every weekday, Evan, you know the vibe. He's shouting one ride with that rockin' drive. Rolling up the scene, light up that fire. Jeremy's in the booth, taking us higher. With a grin and a laugh, he's got the crowd in a blaze. Smoking out the haters in a rock star haze. The stories that inspire and riffs that will ignite. When one pride echoes, everything feels right. Jeremy B. live every day at 11. Yelling one B ride like we're in rock heaven.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.